rock star team that knows how to synergistically put it together. So even if someone's committed to do premium grade and spend that type of money, even if someone looks on the back of our labels and attempts to knock us off, which we get those notices every week when we go out and shut them down, but they still can't pull it off because it takes the formula itself. These are the three things that make us different, and you can answer, follow me on this, you can answer just about any skeptic's question if you revert to these three. Watch this right here. Well, Jason, I see stuff like this all the time. I even got something at GNC the other day. Not that GNC is a bad company, I'm not saying that. And I got on the product, and I've tried this stuff before. It just doesn't even really work. You always answer like this. Hey, I don't know about that. Okay? And then you always go to your story, real quick elevator pitch. I don't know about that. I have no idea. I've never seen that product. I don't know about that. All I know is I've been on the product, the experience for 4 weeks. I've lost 3 inches in my waist. I've gone down a few pounds. My energy's gone from a 0 to a 10. I quit drinking 15 Diet Cokes a day, and I feel amazing. And to my knowledge, this is the only company in the world to have premium grade ingredients. A team with 200 years combined research, proprietary formulas that we've never seen in human nutrition before. That's how you answer that. Well, how come this isn't, I can't take this, this has side effects, this isn't approved by the FDA. Hey, I don't know about the side effects you're reading. All I know is I've lost 3 inches in my waist, quit drinking 15 Diet Cokes a day, and I feel like $1 million. And we're the only company in the world to have premium grade ingredients. These companies that you're hearing about side effects, they're not using that. They don't have the SciMed board we have, and they don't have the proprietary blends we have. So, what I'd love to do is get you on the phone with Missy. I want you to hear her story real quick. She's amazing. Hold on. Okay? Any answer from a skeptic? Let me see this. Oh yeah. It's got Garcinia. I know how to pronounce it. I've seen it. That's not good. That's not good. No, I saw that picture. That guy lost his leg off Garcinia. No. This company, man, you got to get off this stuff. Hey, I don't know about that. But I know that we've got a SciMed board that's got degrees that'll blow yours out. By the way, where is your degree from in human nutrition? What? To go to the Mexican buffet. Yeah.
No, that's why I'm going to be up there.
So, any question you can hit with that.
Fucking talking exactly like them.
Man, I gotta hurry. Come on, clicker. Our commitment to efficacy. This is so important. I mean, it is what we do. You know, I see these, we're busting people all the time. People write malicious blogs. We contact the owner of the company, we say we're going to sue you or the person that wrote the blog, so we need their IP address and email address they use for this account. That company doesn't want to be sued, so they give us the information. We go research who posted the blog. They work for another direct sales company. We see pictures that pop up. I mean, everybody's trying to get the company that can't be stopped, right? I want to talk to you about our commitment to efficacy. Efficacy is everything. Efficacy is my wife taking the product. Efficacy is Paul's family's taking the product. Efficacy is your family taking the product. Efficacy is what we go through, what we scrutinize before that product hits your doorstep. It's how we scrutinize where we're getting the premium grade from. It's how we scrutinize their policies and how they're manufacturing. It's how we audit them. It's how we then receive the raw, how we audit what we receive against what we should have received. It's how we actually manufacture, and then it's how we get it to your doorstep. Our commitment to efficacy is flawless. Could we be better? You can always be better, right? But do we do things that you don't have to do when you're manufacturing? Do we do stuff that 1% of the entire industry does out of trillions of other companies? Yes, we do. Let's take a look at those. Third-party audits. This is something that is not enforced on anybody. This is something that costs a lot of money. This is something that only a company would do if they cared an awful lot, if they had responsibility, and if they wanted to ensure that what they're selling and what they represent is of the purest and most compliant form possible. Okay? Third-party audits. We audit all of our facilities every quarter by a third party, not our staff. Because a skeptic could say, well, yeah, your staff left this off. Your staff had this ready. Third party has no interest in if we succeed or fail. We pay them to audit our facilities every quarter. Our facilities are already getting audited on a normal basis because you do get audits as you manufacture by regulators. But we do third parties to assure even more. We do third party audits outside of our facilities to our suppliers, where we're buying from, before it comes into us. This is millions of dollars a year that we don't have to do, that we do because that crap that another company is saying about us, they're not doing what we're doing. And your family is taking the product, and what we represent is premium, ultra premium, our commitment to premium. That means perfection as close as we can get it to. As close as we can get it to.
Keyword, y'all, and that's something you should be proud about this move. But ultra premium is what you've got your edge in every day as you're talking to people. It's what you represent.
Third party C of A's. C of A's is certificate of analysis. Okay? This is something else we don't have to do. How many times have you seen a news release hit at XYZ company at Walgreens got busted because they didn't 1% of the vitamins they claimed were in? We've all seen that type of stuff, right? And I'm not saying Walgreens is a great store. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that people wonder sometimes, well, what the label says really accurate? Okay? So certificate of analysis by a third party, we do in-house, but we do third party. C of A's, we get third party done when we receive a batch of vitamin B12, of Garcinia cambogia. When we receive in, we do a third party C of A. How does it spec out? Is it 90% on? Is it 100% on? Where does it weigh in? What's the potency? We get that, it clears quarantine, we put it into batching. We batch a new round of capsules, a new round of shake mix. We already C of A'd it coming in. Now we've blended it, we've batched it, it's about to go into packaging, another third party C of A. So when we put it in that package, and you flip over the back, you're talking about 100% accuracy of that powder going into that packet that gets heat sealed, that gets dropped in a box, that goes to your door. We don't have to do any of these things, but it's our commitment to premium. It's our commitment to being the company that we say we are, and my mom and dad taking the product every single day. It is what we say it is. Understanding nutritional gaps. Nutritional gaps are caused by the food we eat, the sleep we do or do not get, the toxins we breathe. Well, my body's not toxic at all. I eat well, I eat clean, I cleanse all the time. Have you ever taken a probiotic? An antibiotic? Have you ever walked by secondhand smoke? Have you ever been in a polluted atmosphere? Have you ever drank unpurified water? Have you ever been in a room where they're painting a wall or painting a car? I mean, give me a break. Your blood's not toxic. Nutritional gaps happen. They're there. Each and every one has them. Those nutritional gaps cause the body to perform in a non-sufficient way. You cannot manage the weight you have properly. You cannot sustain energy levels. You cannot sleep the way you want to sleep. Your body cannot move or function the way it needs to without nutrition. Our body has to run on food. It's a biblical law. I mean, it is a human. We need food, right? Nutritional supplements, key word, supplement. It's supplementing what you're receiving throughout the day, what you're eating, what did that food, breakfast, mid-breakfast, lunch, dinner, What did these meals provide my body in nutrition? It's that right there. Thrive comes in and supplements that gap, those bridges, at the best it can with premium grade raws to let your body go from an energy level from here to here based on nutrition. It's not anything weird. You know, what happens if I stop? What happens if you keep going? Right? Thrive is nutrition. Food is nutrition. What happens if you stop eating? What happens if we were all to commit to 8 weeks and we were going to eat tuna and asparagus every meal, every day for 8 weeks? Would your body lean up? Would your body have natural energy at a higher level because you're eating cleaner? Right? A lot of things would happen to the body. What happens if you stop? What happens if you stop brushing your teeth? What happens if you stop? There's just things in life you have to do that. I hope not. What happens if you take the product the wrong way? I want to talk about this real quick. We all know what happens. It's not going to work the way it should. And people have great intentions when they do this. And if you have found something that has worked for you, well, I take my capsules like this and I take my shake like that. Keep it to yourself. Don't be creating these graphics and posting on social media that, hey, well, I found out if I take a half capsule at 3 a.m. and then if I get in bed and I found out if I mix my, there's no secret way. I mean, think about this for a second. We have staff on board that has 200 years. They have formulated it in a certain way. And then you've come up all of a sudden with a magical way that works even better. And I'm not downing you. If you found something that works for you, keep doing it. And honestly, if you like taking the product a certain way. But if you get anybody out of whack on the 3 steps, and then all of a sudden their results drop, that's on you, not the company. Here's a good example. You tell someone to not take, what does it say on the back of the shake? How long do you take the shake? After capsules. What? See, I heard a lot of different answers. Try it one more time.
20 to 40.
Okay. If you take the shake 10 minutes after, you can do it, but what do you think has happened? Right, your capsules have not had a chance to absorb and pass through the stomach lining, into the bloodstream, into the digestive system, okay? They haven't had a chance. What happens if you do that? Your energy's not the same, okay? So you need time for the product to absorb all the way through. Now, it's a good workaround if someone is having too much energy. It's too much, then have them take the shake closer. That way they can control it better. But listen, keep the messaging the messaging. Guys, we've got to 400 million, 1 million accounts in 3 years, 30,000, 40,000 orders on auto ship days. It's there. We're not going to pull out some magical, oh, by the way, if we mix Nutella and 1 strawberry and 1 ice cube, not 2 ice cubes. If you drop that in the shake, my gosh, you feel it? Share the experience, the system, not the product, so I don't want to go into that. We already covered that. Sublingual gel technology. We're going to launch you tomorrow, tonight at 11 p.m. No credits, we already talked about that. Customers and promoters. And what makes sublingual gel so special, okay? Well, there's been sublinguals before. I had someone ask me that. Well, I had sublingual B12 one time. What you have not had is an entire formula put into a sublingual delivery system. An entire formula stack. Not one ingredient, whoop-de-doo. An entire formula, okay, that we put in a sublingual delivery system. I want to talk about how to take it real quick, what you can and can't do. Put the packet in your mouth, squeeze, hold in your mouth, in your cheeks, under your tongue, whatever you can do, okay? You don't have to hold it all under your tongue. It can be on the line of the mouth for 20 seconds and then swallow. If you're someone that just can't do that, you have to swallow immediately, that's fine. The product will still absorb in the stomach it just will absorb in a higher rate through the mouth. Okay? So know that. Talk about move. I know move is real important to you because some people see move and joint support, joint health, and they immediately think like baby boomers or someone that's struggling. But talk about this from an athlete angle.
You know, that'd be more you. Funny, when we started the business, I initially was saying to people, if you know anybody between 45 to 70 years of age, get them on the capsule. And you all know in the first 12 months of our business, we had the capsule and the lifestyle mix, and that was it, right? But we would say in the first 12 months, in the first 24 months of the business, how many people do you all know having a hard time sleeping at night? How many people do you know that are exhausted all day? How many people do you know that have discomfort? We've been saying that since inception, right? So this product, absolutely. So get good at saying that as well. Get good at saying that. But anyway, the product itself, it is absolutely going to be amazing how fast it sells, just because you all, a massive chunk of your revenues that are coming in every single month are dealing with people that have some form of discomfort. Don't say pain, say discomfort, right? So the product as a whole, it will not only apply to athletes, but it is going to take the foundation of the Thrive experience. It's going to be interesting to see which one sells more, move or rest, but we've never had two products that have been more harmonious to the foundation of the company, the Thrive experience, than move and rest. So it's going to be pretty powerful. That's all I'll say
The
about
thing that's really, not to pat ourselves on the back, but when you look at Boost, okay, how that tastes so good, but you're consuming that formula one sip at a time. So you're not taking the whole formula in your mouth at once. So it's easier to make something like that taste better. When you taste these, and the sleep tastes a pinch better, the rest tastes a pinch better than the move, but they both taste great. No artificial sweeteners, no nothing, and you're consuming all of the formula at once. Like think about if you had to put all Boost in your mouth at once. Right, so the guys, the team, the side vent board, nailed it. So that the way that we're not going to cause a stampede.
Hold on. Let's talk quickly about dual function, short,
Okay,
time
good.
release.
Good catch. The formulas are both dual function. I think we touched on it last night, meaning
Write this down.
both categories we found, joint health and sleep health, it's not an immediate solution. There's things that happen that need help short term and that need help long term. Like if you're going to sleep at night, there's people that can't go to sleep because they're constantly thinking, while on the other hand, there's the people who constantly wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, they don't know why. And so it's dual action. Part of the formula helps calm the tension, helps the eyes close, you go to sleep, and then the back end of the formula helps the REM cycle, helps the brain stay asleep, the body stay asleep, and then the move the same way. You're going to get some instant relief, you're going to get some instant results, but it's going to take about 2 weeks to really lubricate into the joints for maximum results. So just know that. If you give someone a 2-day sample of move, yeah, they're going to notice it, but you give them 2 weeks, and the stories that we will have coming out of this company of these two products, not taking them by themselves, but adding it into the 8-week experience, it's going to be big.
Oh, I'm laughing so hard. I'm thinking about, are we about to see a wave of people saying, hey, why don't you just come over and chill out when rest hits, and there's this room of people going, that song, Mellow Yellow, playing. Everybody's just like, cool, man. We might end up see another industry, and I'm not going to say what it is.
Chris Collins, Maria, Troy, come here for a minute.
Chris, welcome.